I'm Wayne Geminer, and I'm doing a technical video on a Winslomatic 100C automatic drill grinding machine. This machine is set up now with a 2C workhead, which accommodates drills from a 1/16 of an inch to a 1/2 inch. The machine is also capable of going with a different head, different sized head, which is called a 3C, goes from a 1/2 inch to an inch. What we're going to do here on this training video is I'm finishing up a 1/2 inch diameter drill job. I'm going to finish the job, and then I'm going to set up the machine the way that is foolproof to, then my next size is going to be 3/8 of an inch. But I'm going to begin now. I'm going to turn my coolant on. I'm going to locate my drill, happens to be 1/2 inch. I stick it into the bore and I turn it until it stops, and all I'm going to do now is push cycle start, and the machine will automatically grind that drill. That's finished. That's a 1/2 inch drill. What I do is I always check for my geometries to make sure they're there. I'm looking at the clearance of the drill, the point angle of the drill, the chisel angle of the drill, and to make sure that I have a beautiful finish, which I do. Now, I'm finished. I'm going to go now from a 1/2 inch all the way down to 3/8 using this workhead. And to go, I have a sheet here, a setup sheet that will go along with this video. Step 1, it says, turn the machine off. Step 2, it says, turn or push machine start. What that does is puts the workhead in a working position. Step 3 says, remove the collet and the bushing. I need a snap ring plier to remove the collet. I'm going to use a little flathead screwdriver to work the collet out. And then behind the collet in the machine is a bushing. And right now I'm just going to take the screwdriver and I'm going to turn it to its up position, and it'll come right out. Now I'm going to take my 3/8 inch bushing, and it has a indentation at the top of it, and I want the top to be at the top. I'm just going to push it in the bore, seat it, take my screwdriver and turn it about 90 degrees. Have my 3/8 inch collet. Just going to push it in there, take my snap ring plier, insert it. And what that snap ring plier does, holds the bushing and the collet in position for grinding. Step 6, it says install correct locator. And what I have to do is I have to lock the workhead. There's a little flipper here that I turn from the left to the right, open up my cover, and my locator is located right here. Basically, there are 2 sizes of locators. One, this is the large one here, and it is used from about 3/8 of an inch up to 1 inch. If I were grinding, say, a 1/4 inch drill or something like that, I'd have to turn this set screw back, pull this out of here, and put the smaller one in. The simple fact is I have the correct one in, so I'm just going to close the cover. Close the cover, okay. Then I have to, step 7, I have to flip that or unlock the workhead by flipping the lever back over to the left. Step 8 is we have to set the lift and the feed dials, and we simply refer to the charts that are published in the book, and we're looking for 118 degree conventional points We're going to run down the drill size till we come to 3/8, which is right here. And it says that we set the lift dial, which is this scale here, to 30. And then we set the feed dial to 30. And that's it. The locator dial. Remember that we have a locator in here that times the drills to the machine. The chart says set the locator dial to 22, and I do that by pushing the knob in and turning it to the correct setting, which happens to be 22. Next setting is the grind position. It's a calibrated dial anywhere from 0 to 500. And I need it at about 375, so it's a micrometer, and I'm just setting it to the desired number. Step 12, I will turn the coolant on, I'll turn the wheel on. Step 14, I'm going to set the in-feed selector dial anywhere from 1 to 6. The normal range is anywhere from 4 to 5 or to 6, depending on how much material that you want to take off the end of the drill. I set it at 6, I normally do. Step number 15, the in-feed rate dial. Counterclockwise is fast, clockwise is slow. I want to turn it all the way to the right, which actually is not slow, it actually turns it off. Then I want to do, this wheel here advances the wheel into the drill point or back away. Right now I want to back the drill, the wheel away from the drill so that when I start up grinding, I don't drop the drill right on top of the wheel. Step 17, I'll take the drill, 3/8 inch drill blank. I'm going to insert it into the bore till it bottoms out, and I'm going to turn it to the right or clockwise until it stops. Step 18, I'm going to go over to the machine and I'm going to push the cycle start button. And what happens is the workhead drops down into position and starts rotating. Step 19, I'm going to take advance the wheel into the drill point until I hear it touching. Then I'm going to open the in-feed rate dial. I'm going to turn it counterclockwise, approximately a quarter of a turn. And what this dial does is it will feed the drill into the wheel. And it's the speed that this is done, that this knob controls. But you listen now, I'm going to turn it and you will hear the drill grinding. That's what that device does. And after the drill feeds in, the automatic spark out counter takes over, and what that does is it takes care of the finish on the drill. Okay, now, I waited for the cycle to finish. I'm going to remove the drill, and I'm going to inspect it for geometries. First geometry I'm going to look at is the clearance angle, and I have good clearance on it. I'm looking at the finish of the drill. It's real shiny, real pretty. Next one I'm looking at is the chisel angle, and I have a chisel angle of approximately 125 degrees. If I wanted to change the chisel angle on the drill, I do it with the locator by turning it either up a little bit or down a little bit. If I wanted to change the relief angle or the clearance angle, I would increase the setting on the feed dial. So I can make adjustments, but I just happened to follow the chart in the book and it came right out on the button, so I'm going to leave it. Next step is on the control panel. This machine cycles automatically. It cycles automatically on the dresser. I can turn the dresser on automatic, and then I can turn the pace setter on automatic. And I have, this is my pace setter clock, and I have set it at 4 seconds. And that means that from the time that I finish one drill, I have 4 seconds to put the next drill in. Actually, 4 seconds is a long time, but for demonstration purposes, we'll leave it at that. I have the dresser set at 100, so that after 100 drills are ground, the machine will automatically dress. And I have my spark out counter. I want that actually set at 4, which means after the drill feeds into the wheel and has the stock removed, then the spark out counter takes over and the machine will cycle 4 more revolutions to put the finish on the drill. So I'm going to demonstrate now the automatic cycle of the machine. So all I have to do now is, my product is good, my finish is good, my geometries are good. So now I just have to locate a drill. I'm in automatic cycle. I push the cycle start button, and I'm going to be grinding now approximately 8 to 9 drills a minute. Just automatic. Everything is happening automatic, including the dress when I need it. What I'm going to do here, I want it on the video, is I'm going to grind 10 drills, and then I'll do an inspection to make sure that everything is good. Then after that, you can work for hours on end. It'll all work out good. For convenience sake, I'm kind of tall. I'm 6'1". I could probably stand here all day and do this. But for people that are a little shorter, most places I see, they get themselves a nice high chair like this so that they can sit here comfortably and feed these drills in. After a while, see, notice that I've got the pace setter set at 4 seconds in between drills, and I got a lot of time here. I could probably get by with 2 seconds. Well, maybe 3. Oh, I didn't locate that drill right. For some reason that didn't fly right. Oh, it's because it had already been ground. Okay, right now I'm grinding my 10th drill. I'm just going to turn the pace setter off now so that the machine stops cycling. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to pick up my drills and I'm going to look at them all. I'm going to look at the finish, clearance angle, chisel angle. Finish. I don't want to take all the time doing this because I can see that stuff. After a while, you can see it all real quick. Every drill thus far looks identically ground. Okay, so now I want to start over again. I want to finish the run. I got 700 of these. I can do them pretty quick. I'm going to set my pace setter to 3.